Right on their heels, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Joining us now right here in New York, the mayor of Oklahoma City, Mick Cornett. Mick, thanks for coming in.
Hi, Cheryl. Thanks for having me on.
You were on the top of Forbes' list as far as fiscally strong cities. Now you're number 2 for Brookings Institution. How come you weren't number 1 on this one?
I don't know. I'm going to have to go down to San Antonio and see what's going on down there. It's a great list to be on, and our unemployment, along with San Antonio's, is very, very low. The quality of life that both of us offer is very, very high. And when you have that low cost of living and salaries that are above average, you have that discretionary income that a lot of people are looking for these days.
You know, Texas and Oklahoma just always goes at each other, don't they? I mean, it never ends. But the thing about it is, I saw the story the other day about the reversal of the grapes of wrath. That all the people that left Oklahoma for California.
The wrath of grapes.
Is that what it is? Are they coming back? What's your population stats? Are they growing?
They are growing. It's not crazy growth. It's not the type of growth that Phoenix and Las Vegas and some other western cities have seen in past years. But for us, it's strong growth. It's probably double what we would typically see. But I am seeing anecdotally people that are moving to Oklahoma City from California for the low cost of housing, for the lack of traffic congestion, and for jobs.
Mayor, were you guys affected by the housing boom the way some of these other southwestern cities were, when there was speculations and developing, sprouting up all over the outskirts of town? Were you guys affected by that?
We were not. There was no bubble in Oklahoma City. In fact, our housing prices have never receded. They continue to rise, and it may take a house a little bit longer to sell on the market, but the prices are holding pretty strong.
Well, you also are on the national stage as well. You're president of the Mayor's Conference, Republican Mayor's Conference. So stimulus money is now starting to feed into the states. Are you seeing that on the city level? And what's happening over at the conference?
Not really. I mean, most of that money went to governors. This was not a mayor's stimulus package. It was a governor's stimulus package. The bulk of that money is being spent in the rural areas, and a lot of the larger city mayors are wondering when the stimulus money is going to come. The White House was expected to come explain some of that at the National Mayor's Conference last week in Providence, and then they backed out because of a labor dispute between the mayor of Providence and his firefighters. And so the White House pulled their 34 people that they were sending. First time ever that the White House has not attended the Mayor's Conference. So we were kind of stuck there, insulted.
Were you expecting the president to come to this?
No, but the vice president was expected to come, and a lot of the top aides were supposed to be there to answer mayor's questions about where the stimulus money was that was supposed to have been here by now, and a lot of questions that mayors never got answered.
Well, as a Republican, are you in that camp that says, I don't want the money, or are you looking for some money?
No, I
get any because you're already doing so well.
I have to do what's in the best interest of Oklahoma City, and certainly a lot of this stimulus money that's coming is for some very nice infrastructure upgrades that will long-term best serve us. But can we afford it? You know, how are we going to pay this off? I think that's what the administration has to answer. What's the response to pay off this debt that's being accumulated? Not that the money's not being spent wisely or on nice infrastructure packages largely. I think they never should have got into the social packages that they're trying now and the health care that your last guest talked about. But the infrastructure needs are real. That was a great thing to address by the administration.
Do you believe that the distribution of the money has been politically oriented? Do you believe that maybe your governor has a better relationship with the president than, say, some of the mayors do? Is that what you're suggesting?
No, I think that the governors are taking care of the state's inventory, not the city's inventory.
Okay.
And so states have inventory needs throughout the area, so they're not putting the money where the people are.
Yeah.
They're putting the money where the infrastructure needs. So as one of my fellow mayors said, they're building a bridge that connects 10 cows with 12 geese.
Okay.
But where's the infrastructure needs in the city?
Tulsa and Oklahoma City, you would imagine, in Oklahoma, right?
That's right. We're not getting that help, and neither are a lot of other large cities.
Mayor Mick Cornett, you might have been number 2 for Brookings. You're number 1 to me. Good friend of mine. It's good to see you, Mick. Glad you're up here in New York City.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, well, we have the CEO of some of the banks that were bailed out by the federal government. Guess what?